Uh-uh. Look at his face. He's like, no ma'am. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm here for another video. Now, this one is not going to be like your typical, there's no direct reason for this video, but to just update you on stuff that has been going on um, in both music and both personally in my own life, and like part of the reasons why I haven't been posting. Well, we'll start with that. So some of you who follow me know this, but yesterday was my birthday. So happy birthday to me. It's really weird having a birthday during like this time. Even though I usually work on my birthday, I decided to take off this year. But then like in taking off, I was just like, okay, so what do I do? So I mostly just spent time with like family and stuff this entire weekend. And yeah, I mean, it was pretty chill. It was pretty laid back. I got a cake made for me that was really sweet. That was nice. And I pretty much just stayed around the house, watched movies, and played video games. That was pretty much it. I didn't really do too much for my birthday this year because on account of really couldn't. I'd planned to go out to City Island. That was going to be my original plan, but it ended up not happening for obvious reasons. Um, you know, I hope everybody out there has been, staying safe as and healthy as you possibly can be. Um, over the past couple of weeks, I've lost, a couple of people that were really close to me. But I'm not gonna go too far into that. But like, my grandmother actually just passed away. It's just like, one of those things. I'm just like, kind of working through that. But it's not, I am in pretty good spirits right now, and things have been, leveled. It hasn't been really good, hasn't been really, really bad. It's been right at the middle. And I feel like a lot of people are experiencing that same kind of thing going on. Like they're not like incredibly happy about anything, but they're also not like incredibly sad about things either. I mean, there are some people who are in worse conditions than I am. There are people who are in worse situations than I am. Thankfully, I still have my job. I'm still going to work. Like I'm literally about to head out to work in about 2 hours. So I still have my job. I still have all that stuff. It's just things are kind of like crazy because of all the other things going on. Because at work, people are kind of like not coming in as much and stuff. Like my workload has kind of gotten to be a little bit more than usual, which is not that big of an issue, but it does cause me to be a little bit more tired after work. And so then I have like less energy to actually get on here on camera and start talking and stuff and doing whatever. There's all that stuff is going on. Now on the music side of things, in the media in general side of things, we have a bunch of crap going on. TikTok is racist. I called that a long time ago. That's the reason why I'm not on TikTok. I don't even, like I have that app on my phone, but I don't even use it. I don't go on there to entertain myself. Like if I want to entertain myself, I come onto YouTube and watch my favorite YouTubers, Amanda, Lovely T, and the like, as told by Kenya. I mean, I watch those people and like I'm okay for like a few days because they put out really good content, good commentary that I can just kind of sit and listen to. I don't really, and then I have my shows that I watch on like Hulu and stuff. I recently watched Little Fires Everywhere. I was watching it when it was like into maybe its third or fourth episode. I got onto it and I like binged up to catch up to that, and then I started waiting per like every week, and it was just like each episode got better and better and better. I really want to do like a full review because a lot of people are doing full reviews of it, but like I want to do my own and share my thoughts on it. And so it's something that maybe you guys want to like see or something. Maybe it's something you guys are interested in hearing about what I think about that series. Like let me know. I kind of want to do that for the next season too, like episode by episode. And I feel like that's something that I really want to get into, because I haven't done that in a while, since like my Black Lightning and Gifted reviews. I haven't done that in a very long time. So that's something that I'm really interested in doing. Another thing that I'm interested in doing is some top 10 lists, or like some like rankings, some ranking lists for like music. Also, somebody asked me about like unpopular opinions in music. I have a lot of those. There's a lot of like artists and songs that people around, like a lot of people like, that I really just don't care for. So that's something that I want to get into as well. There's a lot of ideas that I've had. It's just putting those ideas on paper, and then, you know, making those ideas into actual action, into actual reality. That's something that is like really hard to do in my life currently. But I still want to do that. I mean, you're still gonna have your reaction videos from time to time, but I kind of want to get out of that a little bit, because the reaction videos are not really getting me like, it's not really showcasing, you know, what I can really do as a channel. I feel like it's very one-dimensional. I mean, I do offer a lot more, because I do like my full like reviews a lot. I do share a lot of like personal experience, and then I also share a little bit on the technical side of things when it comes to the music. I do kind of go into detail with stuff like that. Of course, depending on the song. If it's not a song that's all that like intricate, if it's not that like complex of a song, then obviously you're not going to get that complex of a review. But I do try to be like 100% honest about my opinion, and also share with you like some of my own knowledge, for some of you who may not know like certain things about music. But I'm not like an all-knowing sage or something about music, but from the things that I've learned over the years, I do like to share like that, and like kind of discuss about it in the comments. And there are some people who follow me who are like actual like, you know, professional musicians and stuff, and they like share with me things too, and we kind of just discuss like what we both know and all that stuff. I think that's like one of the greatest things about being like a social media kind of person, and being on YouTube, is that you can connect to people who are from different walks of life, and some people who do maybe the same things that you're into, or whatever, or maybe that you want to do. And I think that there's something like interesting about that, and that's the reason why I started this YouTube channel in general, so I could connect with people. I'm going way too like on about that. Musically, not the app that turned into TikTok, right? I think Musically is the app that turned into TikTok. I didn't like Musically either. But anyway, Musically, we have a few things. The baby, he is dropping music left and right. I mean, he had the song with NBA Youngboy. I did listen to it. It was decent. I'm not a fan of NBA at all, especially like it's sometimes hard for me. And I'm just gonna get into this in a minute, like for a minute. It's kind of difficult for me to sometimes look at artists, and I always say like separate the artist from the art. Sometimes it's hard to do when the artist is super problematic. And with NBA, there is always some like drama with him, and he's always like in some beef with somebody, or somebody's in beef with him. And then also like the way that he treats his women is very alarming. I mean, the whole thing that happened with him and Ayana, you know, Floyd Mayweather's daughter, he's dating her. The way that he treats her, like you could see like the way that she's treating that relationship as kind of like just some piece of meat or something, some type of property. Like he treats her like property, and I really don't like that. I've never liked that sort of a sense, and it's a shame, because I don't want to say a lot of black men, but I mean a lot of men in general do it. But I see it more specifically in the black community, because I am in the black community. So that's something that I'm seeing firsthand in my own community. I see a lot of black men who treat their women like their property, especially when they're black women. And I think that that's like really alarming. I don't really have time. I don't have time for stuff like that. I don't subscribe to that. I'm not into that. You're sitting up here and you're disrespecting the hell out of that. And honestly, it says a little bit more about her than him, because she is letting this man, you know, supposedly someone who she's in love with, she's letting this man disrespect the hell out of her father. calling him a bitch and everything else. I'm like, are you serious? No, not in my life. You can try that if you want to. I'm leaving you, or I'm beating you the hell up and then leaving you. That's all I gotta say about that. Like, you can't sit up here. Like, it just, to me, it just doesn't seem like there's a big disconnect. Probably I don't know what goes on, but it's not, I mean, it's kind of none of my business, but it is at the same time. Because when you're doing all this on social media for public consumption, and that's the thing that I really don't like about celebrities sometimes, it's like, they'll like have this entire like argument and all this drama and stuff on social media and be on live and stuff, but then tell people to mind their business. Like, you asked for our attention when you posted all this stuff to social media and when you were jumping on your live stream talking mad mess about people. Like, you don't want somebody to be involved, and don't put it on social media for everybody to see. Ironic, isn't it? But enough on that. Travis Scott also put this, that he had collaborated with Fortnite, you know, doing this thing. I didn't really even watch it, but I heard that it was actually good. I mean, Travis Scott is always doing stuff like that anyway. Like, I like how he is very innovative and, you know, kind of on that like eccentric side of things. Like, he's hip hop, but he's also like, he also dives into other styles and other genres and does different things that a lot of people don't do. And, you know, I like the fact that he, you know, he actually did something like this to kind of, because he knows that everybody is. So first of all, everybody is at home anyway. Like, my brother's over here playing Fortnite like every other day. So that's something that he can benefit from, because Fortnite is making a lot of money from people being stuck at home and have nothing else better to do than to play things like Fortnite and League of Legends and all that stuff. Like, they don't have much of another choice but to do that. I find it very interesting and I find it very innovative. I just, it's a good move. It's a good business move. JoJo is coming. Okay, JoJo is coming. And the thing is like, it's right here. Her album drops on the 1st of May. She's been releasing singles. She had her single Man. Whew, that song, oh yes. The growth. Even from, like, I'm not even gonna say from like when she was like a teenager. I'm saying the growth from Mad Love is crazy. It's crazy how much growth she has had since Mad Love. I'm like, what? That was like a couple of years ago. Okay, maybe about 3 or 4. It's been about 3 or 4 years since Mad Love. Because I'm like, I went to go see her in concert, I think in 2017. That album came out 2016, 2017. Yeah, so it's been a little while since that album. But it's still not that long ago. And she has already grown as an artist again. It's like she continues to evolve her sound, her energy, her voice. I'm just like, whoa. Like, I'm blown away every single time she releases something new. And she's been all up on through like Instagram every single other day. She's on Instagram Live singing to like her fans and stuff.
I'm loving it, I can handle it. Yeah, if I'm gonna love someone, I'm telling my whole life with his words killing me softly.
I love it. I love to see it, and that's the reason why I stand. Y'all can continue to be mad about it. I'm sorry. JoJo she is the one. She is the one. She recently released another song from her album coming up, Lonely Hearts. Phenomenal. I know I'm gonna love this album, and I'm gonna do a full review of the album. I am. Unfortunately, you know, because of all the things going on, I was gonna go see her in New York on the 18th of May, but obviously that had to be postponed. So I'm now scheduled to actually go to see her on November 29th. So I have to make sure that I actually like pencil myself in to be off on that day so that I can get my entire life. I'm probably going to take off for like 2 days so that, you know, I go to the concert that day and then the next day I have to recover and then do a video about it, because I have to do that. But JoJo is coming and the visuals are immaculate. I love the visuals. She's just in her element. Okay, it's very spiritual looking. I love it. You know, she gives me good energy. She gives me great energy, and that's the reason why I follow her so closely. Other than that, I mean, I don't really have anything else for you as far as music goes because nothing else is really interesting to me. Um, I, I have a few things, a few videos that I actually recorded are in my like archives. Like I started Tinashe's Songs for You. Never finished that album review. I made it maybe to like the last like 3 songs and then I stopped because I ran out of time. I was going to come back and record later on, but it just never happened. And then now the album is kind of older. So I don't really think that, I don't know if anybody's really going to be interested in a whole review for Songs for You. If you are, let me know in the comments, and also let me know about some other music that you want me to listen to. I did listen to Raven. She recently put out an EP, and I did listen to it. Now, I don't know how I feel about it because it was like, first of all, it said hip hop rap, and I'm like, no. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. There were like maybe 2 songs that I liked off of it, and most of it, it was like maybe like 4 songs, like 4 actual songs on there, and then there was like 3 or 4 interlude pieces. Like, you know, it was like some dialogue or something that led into the next song transitions. So I mean, for all intents and purposes, there was only really about 4 songs on there, even though like it's like 9 tracks or something. There's only like 4 songs on there. But I did like a few of them. I liked like 2 or 3. That's why I said I like 2 or 3 of them. I can't recall. I listened to that album maybe about 2. I listened to the EP about 2 or 3 weeks ago. No, it was about 2 weeks ago now. I listened to it about 2 weeks ago. But again, it was kind of forgettable just because I liked like the different sounds that she played around with. A very experimental album. Very experimental. And honestly, Raven-Symone as an artist, she is an experimental artist. Because even when she was putting out her albums back when she was still like, you know, like early 20s, like late teens, early 20s, her sound was experimental back then as well. She was giving me a little bit of Janet, a little bit of, you know, a little bit of like 90s, 2000s R&B mixed in with that like dance pop sound. So she was giving me a lot of that back then. But she's not like somebody that I follow closely or anything. The only reason why I listened to it is because people kept on telling me, oh, listen to this, listen to this. 33,000, I didn't like it. I really didn't like it. The quality was okay, but it really wasn't speaking to me in the way that I thought that maybe it would. Nah, it wasn't like, but I do kind of like the EP, even though it's just her rapping. Like she wasn't even singing anything really. It was mostly rapping. But I mean, do what you gotta do what you want. Do what you want. She can do what she wants because she's Raven. Just like that, she's Raven. Even Kiely Williams on their live stream.
Wow.
That was a whole entire mess. Actually, guys, let me know if you actually are interested in seeing a Cheetah Girls reunion at all. Me personally, I'm not really interested in seeing it, only because that was my childhood, and I feel like they would just be working on nostalgia alone. It would be, yeah, I don't really see it for the Cheetah Girls to really do a reunion like that. And then the third movie didn't have Raven in it, so like then they have to like explain what the hell was happening in between that, and they're all older now, so like, you know, it would, you know, I think Adrian said something like along the lines of if they did do it, then it would be like like them ushering in and mentoring the next group of girls, and maybe they wouldn't even be called the Cheetah Girls. I don't know. But it would be kind of interesting, but at the same time, we don't need it. You know, we don't need it. If it comes, then it comes. If it doesn't, then I mean, we can continue our lives. It's not like I'm like breaking like at least it's not like I'm like really like itching to really see a Cheetah Girls reunion movie or tour or anything like that. I'm not interested. I'm not. And they were kind of a toxic group, honestly. I don't even know. Like, it's just amazing music. I mean, they had great music, great music. I'm not even gonna lie. The music, the arrangements and stuff, they had good music. But it wasn't like I needed them. Like I didn't need them. Like they could have just done the movies and that's it. I didn't need the whole tour. I didn't need all that. Like I didn't need any of that. Honestly, didn't need any of that. But anyway, that closes it. This is the end of this video because it's already been 20 minutes I've been talking. And I don't know if I'm gonna like take half of this stuff out or not. Make sure you're following me on my social media, okay? Because it's getting lit. It's actually like, I'm starting to actually post a little bit more. So follow me on my Instagram. I do have a Twitter, but I don't think I'm really posting my Twitter because I don't really go on Twitter like that. I might start tweeting again, but like, I don't have the time. It's not like I can use my phone at work. So most of the day, I'm like, my phone is in a locker and it's off, and so I'm not really tuned in like that to really be like messing around with Twitter all day. Like I don't have time for Twitter. But you know, Christian Lamar _ on everything. So it's just that I'm just gonna post the Instagram page here. But yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. This was just, again, an update video on what's been going on. And if you guys have anything that you want me to look at, listen to, or watch, just let me know in the comments and I will get to that as soon as I can. I have been recording music. I just redid one of the songs that I used to actually play for one of my intros. It's called No Rush. I redid it on my newer program, like my updated program. I redid it, tried to find some of the same sounds and kind of like, you know, changed it up just a little bit. But I am planning to re-record that and get that to you as my next single. So look out for that. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I hope everybody has a great day. All right. Stay safe, stay healthy, and just take it day by day. That's all I can say. All right. Have a good one. Bye.